Cool! Did everyone from CashBar.com? Because nothing makes you more excited. On today's video game, my review of Astra Rewards, one of the most feature-rich pay-to-play platforms. Also, one of the most invasive. Legit or scam? Thank you everybody so much for joining me. I want to ask you for a quick favor if you like videos like this where I go over ways you can make extra money on the side by doing things like playing games, shopping on your mobile device. Please make sure you give this video a like as it will get it out in front of more people, and it does help us out with the good old YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much. Now, Astra Rewards, like I mentioned in my previous preview videos, is the latest app I'm giving a shot as in the pay to play arena. I saw a few ads for it. So before I get to Tester Up, which is like the one I see the most ads for right now, I said to give Astra Rewards a shot. So let's get started away. First off, legit or scam, does it pay? Legit, it does pay. So let's get that put out there straight away. Now, the reason why this is one of the most feature-rich apps, and the reason why I really liked it, at least at the beginning, is that it does give you games that you can play and just earn for playtime. So all these games here, this is the homepage of the Astra Rewards. These games. I'm pretty sure that they are made or they were made by the company or for the company for them to use. They're pretty simple games created with Unity, and they pay you coins, which is their currency to redeem, just for playtime. So as you can see, up to 125 coins per minute. Uh, that's These are like rough estimates. I've never been able to get that many coins per minute because since 16,500 gives you 15 bucks in PayPal, you can see it wouldn't take you that long to get to it. So it does taper off as you play, and unfortunately, as you can see right here, it says installed not recognized. I've actually gotten coins from all of these, so it's a bit iffy there, but it does work. One good thing is that when you load up the game, you don't have to load up the game from the app. You can just load up from your home screen directly, and you will get a little notification that says, "Oh, you earned this many coins," but then you have to come back into the app and claim it. So I do like the fact that you have that. Like I said, I've been really, really looking for an app that gives games like this that pays for playtime, like Misplay. And now I keep mentioning Misplay. At some point, I might make another video on it to see how it is, since I've been using it for a while. But since I like having something running, first of all, I have YouTube videos playing in the background and have the game playing as well. So this actually fills that need. The only problem with these games, though, that they're all very ad heavy, so they might play videos themselves for ads. So keep that in mind as you're doing it. But this is their own thing. So right here you see these complete task special offers. That's in another section, but let's go to it right now. One thing I do appreciate, let's go to games here, is that it actually has different task completion variety. So what I mean by that is that it actually has some things on here, some games on here that it'll actually say that you can complete, you get rewarded for every time you play. Kind of true. So I'm surprised that there's not any right now. So that does vary. But with, for instance, this game right here, the shooter game, it's series 1945, I think. Yeah, that it's up to 37,800 coins. So for every level you complete in this game, you get 70 coins. Now, unfortunately, it's not repeating the same level over and over again. It's a new level. You get 70 coins. So I think I'm getting close to the point where I would need to pay to get further. But I appreciate the fact that they have something like this. So you see right here, it'll actually show how much I've earned, how many levels I've completed, and you do have a time limit to complete, but you can keep doing it that way, which I appreciate. Like, earning just for every level completion, so you get constant payouts. Then you have the same thing like other references. Here's Marvel Strike Force. So, and this one is the regular paid task completion payouts. So, like you see right here, engage with the app, reach level 5, complete all the missions, all these different goals. So you have that as well. And once you click on something to even look at details, for instance, if I go to one of these, like I love that you can go to this and excuse me, and then they're basically trying to get you to go to a competing platform. But if you do something like this just to see, hey, how does this work? And it's actually pretty interesting. I might actually do this to double dip to get the cash out and then get coins here. If you go back Eventually, it'll show like this one right here, The Walking Dead, with a little exclamation point. That means that you looked at it and you did not complete the install, so it doesn't credit you. But you can actually click on this right here, and you can actually click on here and say, "Oh, I have installed required." And no, I have not done it. So there you go. And then you can just redo it from there. So I appreciate that way. It won't be like sometimes like with misplay or even with rewarded play that it will not catch the install. So I appreciate that. So there is a large variety of games. It does vary a lot based on time of day and location from what I've seen, which a lot of apps do. So keep that in mind. You also have this boost section. So every day there's a tournament where you get randomly, attached to with a group of people, and whoever earns the most points, as you see right there, this is the awards for first, second, and third. When I first installed the app, I was winning pretty often. And then after about a week, once I got to a different rank, which by the way, I'll show you right here. This is you have levels here as well. So once you reach Amethyst, like this is my if I reach Ruby, I'm sorry, I'll get 2,000 coins. So this is like everything I've done so far, how far up in the ranks I am. But I noticed as I started going up the ranks, every tournament I would, even if I was in first place, it would have like 3 hours left, and somehow I would still lose. So that's a bit sus to me. But take that for what you will. Every day you can get a reward. So much like some of the other ones, like I was gonna say much like America Earns and some other apps, like you can, or like sorry, Playtime. Well, not Playtime, Playwell. You can technically just have the app installed. It will take you a long time, but you could, every 7 days you get 400 coins, so that's pretty good. And then you have these little extra bonuses, like collecting 500 coins, you get an extra 50. 5 small tasks for this, so on and so forth. So there you go. Now, the referral program. Is you get 1,000 coins on each one of your referrals that completes their first task. And the task essentially is you just like if you install any game and you get any payout, that should be a task. So I will put the link in the description of the video if you'd like to support the channel. Appreciate it if you do. But let's go to the payouts here. They have a large variety of payouts. Uber Eats, PlayStation, Spotify, Roblox, Amazon, Nike. That's the first time I saw that. Starbucks, Google Play, PayPal, which is always my preferred one. So that's it. Now, I mentioned that this could be the most potentially invasive pay to play platform, and that is because, much like Richie Games and a few others, it does require the face scan to verify that you're a real person and not a robot. But it also requires an ID, an actual identification. So, for the purposes of reporting and hashtag journalism, hashtag content, I went through the process, and yes, it does require both the front and the back of the ID and your face to process your reward. So that's I feel like that could be a major red flag for a lot of people because we don't know, like everything's supposed to be encrypted and so on and so forth. And if I wasn't going to change some stuff myself soon, I wouldn't have done it. But the heck with it, except for journalism and content. So I put the front and the back of an identification that I have, and it confirmed it, and I got paid out. I did one $15 PayPal cash out, and I got it pretty like within a couple of minutes. So it was almost immediate. So the app is legit, and you do have a lot of ways to earn with it. But keep in mind, you will need to do a face scan, and you will need to provide an identification, both front and back, for them to actually pay you out. All this stuff, like the face scan, and even that might not be the case, but it was for me. And like I said, I'm in the oh, sorry, like I said, but I am in the United States. This is being recorded in the United States, so keep that in mind as well. But that is it. If the ID scanning requirement is not a deal breaker for you, then the app itself actually still gets a recommend from me. I feel like the payouts are still fairly decent. I like the consistency or the ability to get these boosts and get additional coins, and the games that are available that pay you based off of playtime. All that just leads to a very like robust platform that I think would be a long-term use for most. But again, if you're concerned about privacy, keep that in mind. It's such like large delta between something like this and something like America Earns, which requires nothing, just an email address, and they just send you the payout. So, uh, yeah, it's odd. We'll see where all this goes. But like I said before, the pay to play arena is so oversaturated right now that we'll see how it goes over the next few months slash years. But just keep all this in mind. I think still, like I mentioned in my last video, my overall recommendation at the moment, as of October 22nd, when this video goes live, for consistent payouts and for not much time used, it's going to be rewarded play, but you can definitely make more off of Astra Rewards if you put in the time. But that is it, everybody. Thank you, everybody, so much for your support. I do appreciate it. Go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, see some money. Don't get boned. Get boning.